Free Lions TV, full time from the fan park in Frankfurt. Do you know what? I swapped my Denmark ticket because they were going for double the price of Serbia and Slovenia tickets. I swapped it for another Serbia ticket so I could go with my boy. And I'm really pleased that I did, because that was absolutely, let's be honest now with each other, that was shit. Henry, this way. That was absolutely shit. It was terrible. We sort of got away with one against the Serbs because they had no firepower up front. Mitrovic is their best hope. And then he's past it now, let's be honest. But again, we started okay, we took the lead, and yes, Denmark scored a good goal, but we sort of retract, exactly like we did against Italy in the Euros final. We score a goal, and instead of going for the juggler and trying to kill teams off, we retract and go into our shell, start being defensive, and we ain't got the defence to do that. So, despite all that, we are still top of the group on 4 points, but we're not through, and I'm being funny, even if we are through, it's not filling me with loads of confidence going into what could potentially be the last 16. We'll probably beat Slovenia, and again, that may glaze over stuff, but we are absolutely miles off it. Players like Phil Foden, they look like completely different players to the players that we see in the Premier League on a Saturday, and I'm putting that down to the manager. He's very Gary Rowett-esque, isn't he? And I know now some people will be watching this thinking, you know, it's not a Millwall channel. No, it isn't, but they're very similar in their approach. They don't want to concede, and football's like that in general, really, in this day and age. But that was not a good game at all. I've watched it there in the fan park. There's people watching, you know, other things, looking at the river, talking to each other, looking on their phones, because we've allowed that to happen today. We haven't killed teams off. And as I said in my Serbia full time, we are absolutely miles off the pace. It seems like a weak tournament this time round, and you could argue that only the Germans look strong. France, again, similar to us, didn't set the world light against Austria. But I'll be honest, I'm glad I didn't fucking pay for that one. At the minute, it feels like I'm enjoying the travel stuff, the stadium tours, and the football sort of getting in the way. I think in the long run, it may benefit us massively as a nation if we don't do the business, because then he will go. At one point, he's giving this to the players, and he makes some strange decisions as well. It brings on Eze, he brings on Bowen, and someone else who I can't even remember. And he's left Cole Palmer sitting on the bench. Cole Palmer's playing every warm-up game, every friendly, and he can't get on the pitch. But even if he does, he'll be a completely different player, just like Foden is. Not allowed to express themselves, not allowed to be creative going forward and on the front foot, and it's just fucking dull. I'm trying to dress it up, obviously, because I'm here. I've travelled a fucking long way, but that was not good enough. Having said that, we top the group. Things can only get better, and we're on 4 points and unbeaten going into the Slovenia game next Tuesday. Come on, the Free Lions.